Hello my friends, and welcome to a thrift with me video. I love thrifting. I have quite a few thrift with me's on this channel, and since we've moved to Edmonton I have not been thrifting for things other than books. But today that all changes because I'm only going to one thrift store, but the only place I've looked in this thrift store so far is the book and movie section, so I have no idea what I'm going to find, even more than like your average thrifting day when you go to a thrift store and you like don't know what kind of stuff they have in stock. I have no idea what this thrift store is good at or bad at, so we're gonna see. Today I have written a list for myself to keep myself organized because I tend to get distracted in thrift stores, often by the book section, and then I get home and I'm like, oh, I forgot to look in that whole area. Like there's so much going on, and I made a list to keep myself on track in the way of like remembering to look in all these different spots. Which reminds me, I need to add one more thing to it. Okay, so I thought I would let you know what I'm looking for, what I'm like planning on looking at least. What actually is in store is a whole different ballgame. I love the thrill of the hunt. So not knowing is a lot of the fun. Sometimes that means, you know, you come home and you didn't buy anything. And sometimes you come away with things that are unexpected. I have a list here, but if I find something amazing that's not on the list, I'm going to get it. That is kind of the joy of thrifting. So today my plan is to not look at the books at all unless everything else is terrible and I have a ton of time. Ephraim wants to come with me because he wants to look at DVDs. We bought a DVD player when we moved here, and we are like slowly building up a bit of a family DVD collection, and it's been great. I have a list of movies we're looking for. He has a few ideas. I'm loving this whole DVD phase. We don't have any TV subscription programs. We just use YouTube, and we do have Prime Video because we have Prime for mostly for photo storage, but there's not a whole lot on there. So we have a few things we're looking for, some kids cartoons, some superhero movies, and a few other random things. So that's what he's going to be doing while I go to some other sections. The first place I want to go is the mugs. We, like, for years didn't break any dishes. We moved, didn't break any dishes. Since we've been here, I've broken 2 plates and Jared broke a mug. I don't know, apparently we're just got really clumsy when we moved here, which is actually funny because I am super clumsy. But I'm realizing I don't have enough mugs, especially now that one of them, the one that he broke, is like one that I use on a regular basis. So I'm gonna be looking for that. I love the look of bigger mugs, but I actually like to use smaller ones because the hot cocoa I make is like an 8-ounce drink, and I don't like to use a massive mug for that. So looking for smaller mugs. I'm also wanting, Rachel wants to start a collection of Starbucks mugs. So I'm gonna keep an eye out as I go to thrift stores looking for Starbucks mugs for places that we've been. So that's my first stop. And I always like looking because there's such a variety of mugs usually. I maybe will look at the plates as well because we don't have enough plates, especially since somebody broke 2 of them. So I'm gonna be looking there. Then I'm also wanting to look at the clothes. I have intentionally dressed in a way that I can try some things on. It's gonna be like a warm day today, so I've got a tank top so I can try things over top, and then I'm wearing like tighter pants because I also want to look at some skirts and I could try them on over top of that. So shirts, I'm gonna try not to get distracted by all the knit sweaters because it's not that weather yet, but that is my favorite thing to wear and find at the thrift store. Maybe look at some other tank tops, harder to try on because I don't think this thrift store has a change room. Most of them don't anymore. Skirts, some kind of shirts. I don't know, we'll see what we can find. I also want to look for some baskets for holding a variety of things throughout the house. I'm going to look at the kids' clothes because kids go through clothes so much. So some shirts, some pants, some dresses for the little one. See what they have. I haven't been super successful at thrift stores for kids' clothes, but I'll take a look. And then another section I want to look, I never look here. And then whenever Holly does thrift videos, she always goes to this section or these areas, and I am always like, oh yeah, why do I never look there? These can be found throughout the store in different places generally, but like little bags of things. So the 3-year-old is going to be turning 4 pretty soon, and the boys keep saying she needs some kind of like action figures to play with them. So I want to be looking for like some little toys for that. I also know that sometimes they have like homeschool stuff like flashcards and different things like that in that kind of section. So I'm gonna see, we're going to a Goodwill. I'm gonna see where they have that kind of stuff, if they have anything good. What we find remains to be seen, but that is the plan. And then we're also, one of the things I want to look for the little one is some kind of crafting supplies. So she's really into it. I don't know if the thrift store will have anything. I'm also going to be going to Dollar Tree afterwards. I need to get some balloons for her birthday, and I'm going to see if they have any like the paint with water books or stuff like that. She is so very entertained by any kind of like crafting artsy stuff. So let's go see what we can find. I love this, but I don't know if it's microwave safe. I do like some cozy vibes though. This one's too big and too heavy, but I love that picture. Oh my goodness, this is so cute, but not 1050 cute. This one's pretty cute. It's the right size, and it's dishwasher and microwave safe. What'd you find?
Lots of movies, mostly Star Wars.
I have a cat-obsessed kid that would love these. They're really cool. That one's the same. Neat. Okay, I made it back. Bought a few things from the thrift store. Bought a few things from Dollarama. Thought I would show you it all. I did not realize, because I have previously apparently just stayed in the books and DVD area. I didn't realize how terrible the rest of the store is. The clothing prices are insane. Like $20 for a used sweater? No, thank you. So I didn't get any clothes. I got a few puzzles, so I'll start with those. I got this floor puzzle of horses for the 3-year-old. The front is a little deceiving because this is what the puzzle is. I think a bunch of them kind of one picture with a bunch of different horses. It's 36 pieces, but it's a floor puzzle, so this is the actual size. They're quite large. So I think she will like this. That'll be a good one. Then for my 5, almost 6-year-old, probably, I got this 72-piece puzzle. Is this gonna work? It's still in the packaging, so it is a barnyard puzzle. It's really cute, actually. Maybe you can see it better here. I think he'll really like it. He really likes cats, and there is one sleeping in the barn, and apparently this has a few like things to spot and a little book with it. Totally still sealed. This one, not so much, so hopefully all the pieces are in here. Their puzzles weren't even very cheap. This big one was $5.50. Canadian prices, so there's that. This one was $3.50. And then I got myself one. This one was $7.50. That was expensive, but it's an Animal Crossing puzzle. It is a 1,000-piece puzzle. I think I'm gravitating more towards 500-piece puzzles because of my life stage and attention span. 1,000 pieces takes me a long time. Also, the angle of this camera is really bothering me. Okay, that's a little better. I feel like this one has enough different things going on that it should be okay. So that's what I got for puzzles. What else did we get? Oh, the only other thing we bought at the thrift store was a ton of movies. So we got all the Star Wars except 2, I think. I think it was just number 2 that they didn't have. So a bunch of Star Wars. We got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. This is the last one that we had left to collect. This one was in Blu-ray. National Treasure 1. We already got 2 at one point, but we haven't watched them yet. Madagascar 2 and Spider-Man 2. I think those are all the DVDs. And then I'll just quickly show you what I got at Dollar Tree, because I don't know, it's like a weakness store for me. You have to be careful with your prices. Not everything is like cheaper there, but there are some things that I like to get from there. So I've never used this before, but I got a dry brush. I feel like I've just had a lot of dry skin lately, so we'll try that. I buy my makeup, my eyeshadow, and a few other things from Dollar Tree. So this is LA Colors Nude. I use one of them on my eyebrows because my eyebrows are darker than my hair, and I have a scar in one of them, so I use that, and then I use a couple of the colors for eyeshadow. I also got a mascara. I'm not a huge fan of these ones, but I don't use mascara a ton, and so they always dry out on me, so I never feel like I can justify paying a ton of money for them. So I got that. I got a couple fun things for the 3-year-old. She's almost 4. I did find a paint with water, which is great. These are very entertaining for her. And then I got these sticker puzzles. So there's 4 puzzles, and I think the numbers go up to 48. And then you've got the stickers out of order there that need to be put into order. I think that'll be a good one for her. It will be a bit of a challenge, I think, but if I'm there with her, it should work. And then the other thing I bought is just some cards and some envelopes for fun happy mail. I really like to send colorful envelopes and things in the mail, so these will go to my pen pals, or I had a happy mail sign up, which I can leave linked below if you haven't signed up yet. I'm randomly sending out fun mail to people. I'm not going to get to everyone on the list because there's a lot of people on the list, but I liked the envelopes and the cards, so I grabbed those. And that is all for my thrifting and Dollar Tree haul. I would love to hear what areas of thrift stores do you guys like to look at. I'm definitely going to check out a different thrift store next time. Very disappointed by this one, but still got some good stuff, I think. And also, do you like Dollar Tree as much as I do? Like, what parts do you gravitate towards? I'm always curious to hear it. Thanks for coming along with me today.